Another land and nothing. Ouch. Oh, that is not good. That's not good. I'm just going to decline while I get these monuments down. Yep. Busted. Is it lessons? Yes, it is, but it still made the top 8 of the most recent Pro Tour Lorwyn Eclipsed, even with everybody gunning for it. It's just that there were other decks that could beat Cub and also beat lessons. But this version did do well, now with more counterspells, and add a lot of mythics in its sideboard. If you best of 3 gamers probably already know and have looked that up, it has Quantum Riddlers and raw, like the Otter Rawl Planeswalker. A lot of mythics in the sideboard. But this version does now lean into 3 steps ahead, and Spell Snare, which I guess is a Lorwyn Eclipse card if you're looking for those. And we're going to see how this still performs on ladder. Why? Because I hate Llanowar Elves. That's why. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. New Dragon Shield sleeve color announcement. It is time, my friends, for Sky Blue and Silver. That classic dual matte feel that you absolutely love, but on the top, Sky Blue. On the inside, Silver. I've sleeved up this new Anti-Ul Curse Wretch Precon in Sky Blue and Silver, and I've been shuffling it up for a little while, and I tell you, it's exactly the kind of Dragon Shield sleeve that I love. It's CovertGoBlue and Silver.
Nice.
The dragon on the box is Cerulean, Feathered Tempest. So get your CovertGo Sky Blue and Silver today. Use the link in the description and check them out on the Dragon Shield web store. Silver. On the play with a Gran. Yes. Easy decision. The great and powerful Steam Vents. The most wonderful Lorwyn Eclipse card. This deck having better mana is a problem. Nobody should like that. Loot for me. I've got lots of land. Do I discard a land here, though? I think we do it because I'm not ready to give up on the removal lessons. Even though our opponent goes turn 1 island, doesn't mean the demo and the lesson won't be any good. What you doing over there? I'm taking no actions. I have a Spell Snare. It can protect my Gran. Now it's probably time to dump a lesson. Obviously, when people say turning on Gran, they're talking about lessons. They're talking about discounted spells and nothing else, you sick weirdos on the internet. Okay, they go for an attachment. Do I snare an attachments? I mean, I think I just slow them down, right? But you know what? No, we don't. Actually, right now we do this. Let's get absolutely the max we can get here. Let's make sure all that resolves. Wow. That worked. And they dropped a Winter Night Stories. That's a development. I sort of have to kill this Gran now, right? There's no way I get to untap with this Gran. And we have been seared. Makes sense. But this is something else. But that runs abandoned attachments. What is this? Part of me says Harmonizer. But I don't think that's true. Weird. Very weird. So, 1 blue open could be a Spell Snare, which means we should resolve a Monument. And if they try to remove it with an Abrade, we have a Snare. Could have also been a Spell Pierce, which is tough to play around, but not a lot of people run that one. I need some hints. What are you doing? I mean, maybe they're monument control, but not lessons? But then why attachments? There's got to be better cards than attachments. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Defend the rider. Okay, it has to be Harmonizer. They still haven't shown us green, which means they can't kill us next turn. Let's start the party. But in which way? do we cast talent number 2 here? Make treasure? I think so. Got him! Got him, got him, got him. So yeah, cast talent number 2, make treasure, and then cast abandon attachments on their turn, making treasures, drawing cards, and going from there. The value overdose, that is, when artist, talent, and monument of endurance get together, is really something. Let's keep it. Maybe tap land, but hey, the Llanowar elves aren't going to get one over on us, so I think it's worth it. And I think I just play Canal, say go, and then next turn play this tapped unless I draw my island. I'm usually one who cuts this land from the deck, the Agnaquela. I don't find I need it very often, but I get it. It can activate the monument. Look at that. Look at that, scripted. But our opponent doesn't look like the kind of deck we're trying to beat. Doesn't look like the demo and the lessons are gonna help us. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like Doomsday. And against Doomsday, you need go fast. So we need monument on 3. Gotta have that on the board. They can interact with it with Deceit. Let's see if they have it. Nope, but they do have stock up. And now we need the discard, but we have the Quela, so it's not crazy that we can start taking advantage. And a counterspell would be really nice for when they go for excruciating. Ooh. Well, now it's very dangerous. Because they already have Excruciator in the graveyard. Do they have it? Do they already have Spidey? They do not. Huge. We get more time. Unfortunately, I can't cast any of these if they don't give me a target. We do have to start damaging them. And we got to get as many cards as we can before they exile the decks. But I did expect to at least have a target to be able to do some stack battle before this happened. So even though they didn't on time cast Superior Spider-Man, oh, that helps. Okay. Let's go like this. Discard a card. That's a land. Let's take... I think we have to deal 3 to them every chance we get. Every single time. What else am I going to do this turn? I think I'm going to cast... Am I going to cast Demonstration? Just to get the thing to trigger? These are the cards I have. Maybe I have to draw just to make sure I have gas. But... man, I've got to find a way. Yeah, we're going to cast this Demonstration here. Just to get these triggers. So we drew the card. Now we need the treasure. And we discard another demo because now we have the Quench, which is great. There's a Gran. Each opponent loses 3 life. Zap this out. Play this card. Hope they don't have Hex, so that we can still cast something on their turn. It looks like we can. Huge. Huge. It's coming together. Surveil. There is 1 Soul Guide Lantern in the deck too that can free us from the fear of Superior Spider-Man. There are 2 Excruciators in the graveyard now. And they are passing. Ooh. Yeah, I don't have to panic yet. I don't have to. We get the Grand attack. Draw again. Not a lot of stuff I can cast. Do I Quaila now? Like, I could target Gran. I don't like it. What does that do? Makes a treasure, they lose 3 life. Is that worth it? They're at 16, and we need to be hurting them every chance we get. I am going to Quaila. We have a lot of mana at this point. We're doing well. Let's do... Oh my gosh. 3 life. Gotta burn them out. Pass. They do nothing. What are they holding? Deadly cover-up? Elemental. They're playing around a quench this whole time. Uh-huh. Declare your targets. They want to get rid of Monument for good. Well, I have responses. Number 1, let's exile you. Discard. And let's... We could save the draw. Nah. Needs cards. Okay, we get another technique. Now discard the passage. So we could still use Quenchia. And lose 3. And now do we cast attachments because we would get a treasure. I guarantee they're going to take the monument. But I'd rather do it now with a treasure than without. Gotta find another monument. Gotta find another monument. Gotta find another monument. Well, we're gonna get to use most of our deck before they exile it. That's good. But will I find a monument? Oh my goodness. Keep digging. Just keep digging. Yes. Yes, we will. Take 1. Oh, there's 3 steps. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. All right, that wasn't so hard. Time to teach Vivian a free lesson. Yep. Grand talent. God, the fact that all the cards are so cheap makes this deck so good. I forget every time how good these hands actually feel. Also not something you should say when talking about Grand. Beast. Kona. Okay. What do we do? I guess we want to fill the graveyard with those lessons as fast as possible. Gain talent on the field seems good. Oh, that's how we win. That wasn't even hard, guys. What is happening? Are people that sick of this deck? I should be laddering with this deck since people just scoop to it so easily. Just as a thought monologue, I think the difference between like the actual pro players, of which to be clear, I am not, but the real pro players, the ones who are the best in the world at the game right now, and the average like standard player who is trying to get to Mythic or playing Arena, who used to be like a Friday Night Magic superstar. Now I am talking about myself. Who thinks they're good at the game. The difference between the pro and the people who think they're good at the game has probably never been bigger. I say that. Let's see here. I'm gonna make this decision, then I'm gonna finish my thought. I think we want lessons in the graveyard. Discarding Gran this early feels weird, but I think I'm gonna play talent, which means I don't necessarily need her. I just like her, but let's try to get the lessons online. Okay, I'll pick the demonstration. I think that most people who think they're good at standard 1v1 Magic don't know how to beat this deck. Same thing with like the Badger Mole Cub deck, you know, it's kind of the same in that way. But the pros know how to beat these decks. They really do. They're beatable. It's just is not easy. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'll need this firebending lesson. Let's fill this graveyard, right? And then do I burn? I'm just gonna draw. We need cards, we need gas. There we go. All right, artifacts. Yeah, and it's very evident in the Pro Tour when you have decks like Doomsday Excruciator and the Elemental deck that you never saw in Arena, just never, right? Like I'm not finding them. These amazing top, you know, 250 mythic players ain't finding them. Us best of one gamers. And now we got to catch up. Weapons Manufacturing Soul Guide Lantern. What is going on here? Something different's happening here. And that can keep Gran on the back foot. There's a demonstration though. So we play you. Well, they're not, these decks are not ready for lessons. That is clear. Why isn't lessons more of the meta? You know what? I'm going to expand on this a little. I'm going to look up some untapped.gg here. It's right here on the front page. You guys can't see this, but I'll send a screenshot over to Libby to put on the screen for you. Where are lessons in popularity, in win rate, in any of this? There's this prowess deck, which I guess, yeah, like you'll notice that this version that I'm playing cut the Storm Chaser's talents completely. So I think that's why they call it prowess. So like something like it is claiming to be 6.8% of the meta, but obviously prowess isn't the right name. But look at the win rate. It's not even there. It's not even above like 53% win rate. You look down here, like the win rate is kind of all over the place. Like, why haven't people figured this deck out? I think the average player doesn't know how to win with it or beat it or anything. And it's not like it's super expensive to craft. It has more commons and uncommons than most things. I thought this would be the best and most played deck by far. It just hasn't been. And honestly, my mind is blown because Mono White and Orzhov Skeletons and things and Reanimator are the decks that people still just can't seem to beat in best of one ladder. And I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. But that is part of what keeps, I'm not mad at it because that is something that keeps the best of one format fresh and different from the best of three format, quite frankly. And I do like that. I like that we have this format. On the draw, one land. Is this where we lose? The Spell Snare is probably good. And if we draw a land, I like this hand. I'm going to try it. We just got to top one. Never didn't have it. So easy. Magic is easy. Just draw what you need. Now, what are we up against now? We've played against a lot of Spire Bluff Canals, but we're up against Elementals. Snare that. Easy. Bet they wish they had a Cavern of Souls, but they didn't. I'm ready to quench them. That can be killed, which is perfectly great for us. Gonna be mana efficient. Because next turn, we might want to Wisdom into a land and then play another Lesson. But no, we need the technique. Thank God they don't have Cavern of Souls yet. Oh, the variance. So, do I drop this Monument? If they have a Wistfulness, it's nasty. I think we chill. I think Patience. But they also have Deceit. Like, it's tough. It is tough to figure out how to handle these. But we knew that can't happen. Because Ward 2 is really good. And we are topping lands like our life depended on it. But still no way to discard, so I think we just hold. If there's another throne, we need to Technique pay Ward. And then the Wisdoms are online. Oh, they found it too. All right. And they named Golem. which is huge because they just really wanted to resolve the throne. And now we're actually going to pay the ward. Do they have bounce off? They do. Okay, they have to reset. Let's cast Wisdom. Now remember, they can name Golem here, but they only have one card in hand. Let's play the Monument. Next turn, play the Talent. Go crazy. And here it comes. No wistfulness yet. Only one card in hand. Artist Talent. Accumulate Wisdom. Make Treasure. Nice reload, and we have 3 steps ahead. Yeah, we can counter an elemental. Let's hold. And the next turn we can clean up the throne. Ow. Land go. Well, might as well. Let's go treasure so we can cast again. Get all those. Get rid of the tapped land. Draw. Discard another potentially tapped land. Draw 2 more. Lose 3. We're doing it. We are definitely doing it. Here's Gran. Here's Monument. Potentially painful land. Make treasure. Soul Guide Lantern. For free. Busted. Treasures. To make sure we can do as much as possible here. Another Monument. This is going to be 3 mana to kill the Roaming Throne. And it is sorcery speed, so I guess I'm not playing Last Monument. And 3 life, and draw a card. All monuments present and accounted for, as we love to do. And 3 steps ahead, open for business. Another land and nothing. Ouch. Oh, that is not good. That's not good. I'm just going to decline while I get these monuments down. Yep. Busted. Gross. How are people not running this deck? To be fair, so many decks in Standard have a busted quality to them now. They feel like cheating when the Roaming Throne deck is triggering its Roaming Throne. It feels like cheating when Doomsday is casting Doomsday Excruciator and getting the Enters trigger for 4 mana. It feels like cheating. There's a lot of cheating, but this deck just has such generically cheap and powerful cards. Somebody's still Kifkinning. Wow. Okay, how to play it? I kill all their Kifkins? Yeah, that sounds like a smart move. How to do it? What am I going to discard here? Quench? Probably. The Demonstration could be clutch. The Lesson is nice, but then with 1 mana open, I don't do anything. Is it the Demonstration? I think it's just the Combustion Technique. If we're going to play the instant anyway, let's attack first. Wisdom? Yeah, I'm going to discard Quench. Being reactive here, not good. I just need 1 more in the graveyard, too. But I think we stay mana efficient. Especially with a Demonstration in hand. Here's the sentry. That's the quote unquote, for me, that's the good card. Like, this card is really good, but here today against lessons, maybe not. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I guess give up a talent. Everything else is like high quality removal. Team Rip. In response, I will Wisdom. And save this to go with Monument, I guess. Now it's 1 mana to become a 2/3 at instant speed. So Firebending Lesson, bad. Monument. I'm half wondering if they're going to play Shelter by Ghosts. Now let's see if they go for it here. Oh, they do. And in response, we teach lessons. Huge turn. Can they deal with the Monument? They have the Figure. They have the Shelter. They have 1 mana to make it a 2/3. That will not save them from the demonstration. They need something else right here, right now. They need a protection spell. Do they have it? Not yet. Not this time. That is the Gaia's Cradle on a stick, but they are very low on creatures. All right, Artist Talent. It begins. And it's not going to be pretty. Soul Guide Lantern. Give me Treasure so I can cast future cards here. And then give me cards. Combustion Technique. If I play it on their turn, I get more Artist Talent stuff. But before you can flip that, okay, not something I need to make a treasure for, just need cards. What else you got? They're in trouble. That is probably one of their better cards, right? It makes allies. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn. And then our top decks aren't incredible. But let's see if we can turn them into better cards. There's one. There's a really good card. And from that, our stuff isn't great position, we end up with this. Sick. Absolutely sickening. 3 steps. That enters. This will make treasure. Don't think counters are what we're looking for against them. Could cast this, then I wouldn't be able to do anything on their turn, so we pass. And then this makes 2 treasures. Firebending Lesson is castable. That is some kind of a... I guess it pumps things? Let's see what we can do in response. And we spin the wheels forever and ever. Yeah, why not? It seems good. More wisdom. I'm accumulating so much wisdom. More attachments, more firebending lesson, but not enough to kill you. But they're gonna get another one from this, but I guess we go for it anyway. Just to get all of our triggers. And yeah, they're dead in the next turn cycle. All right, you kill this, take 6, your turn, cast attachments, take 6, game. When your busted deck is busted, what do you do? Maybe people should play the deck. I'm still stunned. Keep. Anybody dare oppose the power of Gran Gran? Gran Gran opposers? How about you, wizard? Okay, Foundry. You must have something. Claw aggro. You. Disgusting. Demos. Do I quench or snare here? How do I play this? Do I just kill this claw? What are they gonna do next turn? Play a 2-drop that I'm gonna snare? I think that's fine. Yeah, let's just do... We can do either or, baby, because they blocked. Gotta fill that graveyard with lessons, right? The quench might not be very good. The snare won't be good if they have a curve out after this turn. Okay, they used a Seam Rip instead. What is their deck? Seam Rip and Hired Claw. All right, control it is. War Leader's Call. It's like their monument to endurance. Must be quenched. That resolves. Yuck. Back-to-back calls. Let's see what they can do to get a creature on the field. Nothing yet. I'm saving this. I want to be able to kill something and get max value out of it. We can be patient. Opponent might be playing around quench, but they shouldn't be. They just resolved a call. Okay, their creatures can never happen. That is good. Do we wait and see what they do? I don't need it this turn, right? Man, is Spell Snare important? It feels like it must be, right? They have a lot of... They surely have spells that put out creatures. So yeah, we should hold the Spell Snare. I think the individuals removal spells, Combustion Technique, aren't as important as the sweepers. In response, you got something? I was kind of scared there. You use that discount. And you'll right at her for torch. Sure. Let's use that discount. Ooh. Okay. Do I take 2? Do I take 2? I know I want to hold up Spell Snare, but is there a world where we need the technique in the lesson? There might be. This does not seem like a world where I need Soul Guide, though. Look at the control. So I could counter this, but I think I save it for something that makes tokens because of the War Leader's Call. Can we let that go? I think it's patient, but we have another talent. We'll be okay. They're waiting for something that makes tokens because they apparently play token control, and we have to make sure they don't get to resolve it. Endurance. Let's put out another one of these. See what happens. And then probably take our time here. Gotta be careful. There it is. That's what we counter. Knew it. Knew it. All right. Need them to whiff again. That would have been so much damage. Oh, God. What a rip. Okay, it's on now. It is on. It's a race to the finish. I think it's this. I don't think this is good anymore. Look at how much damage we're taking next turn if I let them attack. Treasure. Gotta have it. Yep, here it comes. Make a 3/3, deal me 2. We have to wait until they activate the encampment. Or at least I'm going to try to wait till they activate the encampment. Which says, whenever you attack, create 2 1/1s. Bang. Time is everything. And we didn't draw an instant, so to me that means they lose 6. If they draw a card here, it kind of wastes their whole turn. Nice. Now we just need another instant, something we can resolve on their turn. Ouch. Okay, this is it. Just need like an instant. Easy. Do I play you for the cost reduction, or do I play the artist talent and just get going? I think we just get going. There it is. Okay. 3, 3. And then upkeep before they draw. Game. Woo! Ugh, doing damage instead of drawing cards feels so dirty. Feels so not me. So weird. Thank you to the sponsors of this video, Dragon Shield. Thank you for sponsoring my channel and hosting my custom sleeves, which you can get with the link in the description. Anytime you use that link to shop for any sleeves or products on the site, it does support the channel, and I appreciate that a lot. So you also get a discount by using promo code CGB5 at Dragon Shield on all of their regular products. So do that, and it supports me. Good win-win. And CoolStuffInc.com, we've got a deal there for CGB5. You get a free CGB token with your order when you use promo code CGB5 and a 5% discount. Thank you to the sponsors. And thank you to you guys. Is it good? Yeah. Uh-huh. Is it? Is it? You're cool.